Today's September 11th. Sorry I haven't updated everybody on my progress after my thymectomy. It's been a rough road. Even though I had the thymectomy, I didn't get the results that I thought I would get. And therefore, I didn't want to update because I wanted to stay positive. Right after, as some of the videos that you've seen, after I had the thymectomy, I got osteomyelitis and had to go in the hospital for that for a couple days. And then, let's see, gosh, that was in March. Then in April, I went back into the ICU again, and I was diagnosed with Addison's disease, which is another autoimmune disorder that attacks the adrenals, that kind of regulates all the hormones in your body. So that has been playing a toll, and I've been pretty much homebound since then. I finally got Social Security disability, and just trying to stay alive has been pretty hard. I'm down to methadone now. Let's see. I take methadone every hour. So I take 120 milligrams every hour, and even then sometimes it's not enough. But I find that trying to stay active and positive, like some people have commented, always just make sure you have less stress. Well, being a mother, being single, having a house, it's stressful. There's no way not to have stress in your life, but it's the way I guess you can perceive it. I've been pretty much home, not really doing much because I can run and do like a steady pace of running, but pretty much lifting my legs, I can't work out like I want to, but I'm trying. And lifting weights, can't do it either. I'm on a high dose of hydrocortisone now versus prednisone because the adrenals produce cortisone, and cortisol is what I'm lacking, and that's why I didn't get any better, because the stress of having that, just does not help the myasthenia. So that was another thing. And then last week, they suspect that I have celiac disease, which is an allergy to wheat. I don't know. It's just all these autoimmune problems keep going and going, and my theory is still the same, that I think it's starting from a virus, and they mutate, and somehow after the years it attacks your neuromuscular junction, and that's why we have a positive ANA. It's an autonucleic antibody, an antibody against our nucleus, and then it attacks something else, and maybe my antibodies are attacking the neuromuscular junction because there's a viral infection there. And I honestly think that since I was 12 years old, after I had chickenpox, is pretty much when I stopped the ability to swallow, and food would go out my nose, and the symptoms of myasthenia, but they never pinpointed it until I was 40. But I haven't really slept in like 2 years, and it's taking a toll on me, and I can't remember anything, because I'm sure all you out there that have myasthenia know what I'm talking about. And it gets to the point where you want to give up, to where it's just like there's no quality. You can't do anything you did before. You try. I used to horseback ride. Couldn't lift my leg to get it over the horse, and fall off on the other side. It's kind of funny, but and I recently went to the Grand Canyon because I figured might as well do my bucket list early. I always wanted to go there, so, but I couldn't get on the mule. It was rough. If I hadn't gone on a mule, I wouldn't have been able to even see the Grand Canyon. So thank God for the mule rides there, because people like me, you don't want to tell everybody your problems. You just want to go and have fun. But if there was no mules, I couldn't have walked down. So I had fun. It was good, but I was very limited in what I could do because I couldn't breathe. And can you imagine just walking up and down and up, getting out of wind when you talk, and then walking? Whew, crazy. And then the altitude changed. So that's why I haven't updated anybody, is because I been pretty, you know, negative in my own life and kind of gave up. Might as well just give up. Can't have quality, you can't sleep. You don't, you know, if you're single, you really can't date because you go on a date and you cough up a fur ball, you know, you choke on your food. And who wants to see that? But life is good, and I'm continuing to stay positive. And I've recently done some research on viruses and myasthenia and other things that might cause myasthenia. And I found this frequency generator, which I ordered and bought, and I've spent the last 4 hours trying to, you know, get it programmed and put it together, and I'm gonna start working with that and see if that can help some of my symptoms, because my neurologist pretty much said she's at a loss, and I've gone to many specialists that specialize only in myasthenia, and you know, it's just getting very frustrating not being able to do the things that I used to do, things that I want to do, and, you know, just sleep. I just like to sleep, and, you know, steroids, and gaining weight from that, and just, I want to be able to do everything everybody else does, that's all. Well, I guess I can't complain too much. I have like 45 minutes every hour that I'm good, and if things wear off, then I just have to. I get up and do a little more exercise. I find when I exercise and exert more stuff, it seems like I take less medicine on, which is the opposite of everybody else, which is kind of boggling to them, you know, I mean neurologists, because I have the opposite response. And today I've been pretty much mellow and sitting down, and I'm taking more medicine on, which I should have been out running. But I wanted to figure out this machine, and I'm going to show it. You know, the FDA doesn't allow people to have anything that might cure them 5 minutes at a time, because when you do start killing off different viruses or bacteria or even spirochetes or protozoa, you can get another reaction from the actual killing off of these toxins, and you know, you have to go slow and let your body accommodate for the breakdown of the bacteria and such, because with the breakdown, your body still has to absorb and utilize, I guess, the toxins and excrete them, and then you feel sick. So if you do it too fast, you can hurt yourself, and you can have a bad reaction. You can get diarrhea, vomit, or even go into septicemia. The reason why I haven't been doing good is because I have other autoimmune disorders or problems that other people with myasthenia, when they have a thymectomy, don't have, which it kind of complicates things. Look up Rife machine and see what you think. And I really want to thank Joe or Jose, and Elena for kind of pushing me to make the video again and stay positive. And I thank you, and it was so nice talking to somebody else that has myasthenia, bouncing off some ideas of why they have it versus why other people don't. So if anybody wants to give me a call, just shoot me an email, or, you know, through YouTube, and I'll give you my number, because I think the more we communicate and talk, maybe we can put together like a little study to see, like, when we first got the symptoms, and like if it was a viral illness before you got the symptoms, maybe we can guide our neurologists or researchers to actually find out what causes it, because apparently none of the neurologists I know or have been to even speculate why it occurs. And, you know, I've kind of figured it out myself, because I know exactly when I started having symptoms, and it was when I was 12. And then I got shingles, and then right after the 3 weeks after shingles, bam, myasthenia set in full force. So to me, shingles, chickenpox, myasthenia.